Alright, so welcome back to the channel, and finally we're outside of the house. We are doing an outdoor vlog, and you probably can't tell what I'm saying because of this mask. I probably can voice over and you don't even know. Since you're out of the house, we can get some more exciting shots, so let's get some naughty B-roll. Now our first location is Fort Canning Hill. I wouldn't say that it's something or somewhere that we don't know, but I feel that there are many nice shots here and it will be interesting to get my perspective of it. Obviously Fort Canning is sort of like a remembrance to the war back then, World War II. There's a lot of significance and symbolism here, which includes our founding fathers of Singapore. Now obviously things are very different because of all the pandemic measures. Like it's very difficult to film with a mask or like run around as we were doing with a mask on. I would say at least now it's still outdoors. It's not as inconvenient yet, but I think if we are going to a mall or something, things will be very different. So we're at our second location, and this place is the Japanese cemetery around the Serangoon Hougang area. Cemeteries are generally a more peaceful, serene place. This cemetery holds graves of the Japanese people who were involved in the war. At the same time, there's also this little shrine where some of their pictures are in there, and it's also meant for prayers. We couldn't go in because it was closed. I don't know whether it's usually open, or maybe they close it now because of the pandemic. Okay, now we are at third and our final spot, and it is the last kampong in Singapore. This is around the Buangkok area. Of course, I don't think people will consider this central, but it's close to the central neighborhood like Bishan, Ang Mo Kio, so I'm gonna count it as central. I would say that off the bat, if you have travelled loads in Southeast Asia, this is nothing new to you. Even in our neighbouring Malaysia, we see this a lot. I don't think that we just neglected this place like some Southeast Asian countries where they have a mall and then besides like crazy bad living conditions. I think they kept this for remembrance, but if you look there, it's like straight up the HDBs. It's just right beside. There are not many places with all these telephone lines and stuff, so it's a nice place to come and experience the old times. I think there are a lot of little houses that are already defunct. We continue exploring and hope you enjoy the video.
Oh my child, I know hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried.
Just one thing to note, right? If you can't really stand a dog barking at you, it's just a warning, because you are not very welcomed by the pets here. Of course, there are a couple of more interesting fauna and flora that you don't see in your regular day in Singapore. There are a bunch of fruit trees, different kind of birds and stuff. So I do feel that it's really worth coming here to check it out. But just be very respectful to the people who are still staying here. You know, they are very used to their very comfortable life. And it's like people like us and people who write articles that find out this place and then give them all these sort of unwanted visitors. Of course, they don't chase you out. They are very pleasant as well, in the sense where they don't disturb you. But we have to do our part and be respectful as well.
How's your experience?
I think this is the most different one, given the fact that a lot of places are affected by the pandemic. we ourselves haven't been out for a while, so it definitely feels very different. In fact, we had more places on our list, right? But due to COVID or whatever reasons, maybe a lack of information, we couldn't go for it. So this video might have been way longer.
Favorite place?
Kampong.
Why?
Because it's so interesting. Like everywhere in Singapore is so different from the kampong. Yes, and it's my first time here.
So you've not seen other countries that looks like this?
I do, but then never see it in Singapore. So this is my first time going down and using my eyes to see.
I would say the Fort Canning Tunnel, because for me as a videographer, director, whatnot, there's a lot of interesting, unique shots we can take and do there. But our problem was that there were a lot of people queuing to use that nice little space. So it also means that we didn't have enough time to actually shoot whatever we really wanted, especially for me. I did have more ideas, but like we're already using a drone and it's attracting so much attention. So it's not really a good idea to keep shooting there. Maybe next time, if we go super early or whatnot, maybe we can use that place better. If you have not noticed by now, we are actually partnered by BA Athletics this time once again for this exploring. This time we are wearing the new launch that BA Athletics has gone and curated for us. You can check their stuff out on their website. You've seen us wearing these apparels throughout the whole video. These are the t-shirts from their new launch. Like we have said before, they are a local sportswear brand who provide very top quality t-shirts and sportswear for us to do our filmmaking, but of course they're aimed at the athletes and people who do sports. However, they are extremely comfortable, so guys, do check out their stuff in the description box below and use this code ICASH for 10% off your order when you buy something from BA Athletics. Guys, pardon the noise, it's actually raining outside, but we have come to the end of this video and maybe the end of this series as well, because we've covered almost every aspect of Singapore. However, if you do have suggestions on where to go, more interesting places where we can go and explore, please let us know in the comments below, or just let us know in any way. We do want to find every interesting and unique aspect of Singapore rather than the same old boring HDBs and whatnot. We just want to see our country more than just the city that we know of. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate the support, and I'm sorry about the plane. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao!